Hi, hello to my students in SPED C16, Home and Family Life of Children with Exceptionalities. I am right now in the home of my cousin Evelyn, and I'm very thankful that she allowed us entry to her abode, or shall we say, a home, though filled with so many challenges having a child with exceptionalities. But I am a living witness of how her family survived a great feat, having of course a child with exceptionalities, from the parents to the other sibling, from the grandparents, from the cousins and the aunts, so everybody involved in the whole adjustment process. So this is my cousin Evelyn. I call her Manang.
Hi.
Because she seems to be, of course, the eldest in the in the family tree. I call her Manang. Her son was diagnosed with global delay caused by the frequent seizures. So her son, whom we'll just call Jay, has all sorts of medications, not just one of them, but a couple of them. So generally, this interview will focus on the mother's adjustment process, or shall we say, her grief cycle from the time of the diagnosis until the present day. As we all know that the birth of a baby with exceptionalities is such an intense and traumatic event for the family. So let's get the ball rolling. Once again, thank you, Nang, for granting us this interview. Okay, this will just be very informal. Okay, my first question is, was there any suspicion at birth? Did you ever suspected that Jay would have some exceptionalities at birth?
At birth?
Was there?
No.
Did you observe something different? None.
At birth, none, because I delivered him in a normal way.
Okay. So when did you start suspecting?
Okay. Jojo, I call him Jojo.
Okay.
They call him Jojo. He's my second child. EJ is the eldest. And then I have observed being the second child, I can compare EJ and Jojo.
Okay.
At the age of, say, 6 months.
6 months.
I noticed there was no development.
Okay, as far as Jojo is concerned.
As far as Jojo is concerned.
Yes.
Comparing AJ before being
Yes.
6 months can do a lot of things already.
Mm-mm.
And Jojo, I can see that he's still a baby.
Yes. So if you will compare it in the stages of the human development, he was lagging behind.
Yes.
Okay.
So
at 6 months old, you started suspecting already.
there's something wrong.
Okay.
So I brought him to the doctor for checkup.
Okay. Doctor, a neurologist. A neurologist.
Neurologist.
Okay. And then was the diagnosis immediate? Did she give
He
you
undergone EEG.
some tests? Okay.
Then he told the result was there was seizures.
Okay. So it was the seizures.
There was seizures.
They found the seizures.
Yeah.
But as to the effects of those seizures to the baby, making
But
him
that seizures were not evident at the time.
Okay.
It was not that clear at the time when he was still a baby.
So it wasn't that obvious yet.
No.
When
The thing that I have just observed is that the normal development being few months old is not the same compared to AJ.
Okay. So his seizures went sort of stronger at what age? Like you kind of noticed already that
A year.
when he was already 1 year
1 year
old.
old. But not really
Okay.
that strong because he just showed like
Just trembles a
makurat
little.
lang.
Okay. Mura lang siyang makurat.
It's not really trembling. Makurat lang yun.
Okay. So short lang yun
Short
ay.
lang yun.
Short lang iyang mga.
Really not that strong ang
Okay.
seizure niya.
So, let us now considering na that Joe has been diagnosed already. Okay, let's just say nga he has been diagnosed with global delay. So my next question is
At that time, few months old, mga 6 something, 7. So I go to the doctor often.
Ah, okay, okay.
There was no clear diagnosis yet.
All they told you was the seizures.
Because only the seizures.
Okay.
It's because he was being delivered normal.
Okay, okay.
I don't see the seizures, the evidence of seizures.
And then the doctors also might not be able to preempt pa ba what might happen to the child because he was young also during that time. So they needed time for them to observe, to screen and evaluate the child. Okay, so my next question is, when the doctors told you that he is a child with global delay, so at this stage, you now have the idea that he might not be able to walk, he will not be verbal, he will just really be like an infant, wherein all his needs you will take care of. From that time on, how did you take it, or what was the initial reaction when you were faced with this truth somehow?
Initially, I was hoping for him to be
not the way the doctor told you so.
Because why I was hoping positively that he will be normal.
Okay.
Because whatever the doctor say, do this laboratory exam, everything are normal.
Okay.
Take this, buy this medicine. I do. I'm doing
religiously.
I'm
you
doing
did
everything.
your role religiously. So you were hoping against hope that things will really be normal.
Exactly.
So that is what we call somehow there was a denial on your part. No. There was sort of a tinge of denial.
Yeah, maybe.
Because even if it was already a professional, a doctor for that matter, telling you that this might be the effect on the child, you were just still hoping against hope.
Of course.
Okay, so there was a tinge of denial, and maybe there was also a disbelief on your part because why will I have a child like this when I am doing religiously what the doctor told me to do? Something like that.
I was really just hoping that everything will become normal.
Okay, so there was no shock?
No.
Okay.
Because
somehow
all the laboratory examinations, the results are normal. It's good. There's no bad results. All those like brain scan.
Okay.
Kanang sa foot bitaw.
Kanang kuha nila blood.
Everything are normal.
Okay.
So I was really hoping for things
that
to
the
be
doctor
normal.
might be wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so after that stage when sort of you were hoping against hope and there was a tinge of denial, but then eventually time told you that I could not hope any longer. Something like that. So let's go to the second stage. What can be from that hoping against hope, from that denial stage? What
every time
went on?
I'm working abroad, so every time I go home for vacation, it's there. I can see the difference that Georgia is getting.
So day by day and slowly, you are a witness of his delays already.
No. At that time, I will come home.
Okay.
So I can see the difference now. So every time I see him during nighttime, sleeping together with him, I cried.
Okay. So there is now depression, right? No? There was already depression. And
it's so painful.
Yes, there is depression. Was there a tinge of guilt? Was there a guilt feeling in your part nga, was I a cause of this exceptionality?
Yeah.
Okay, there was a guilt
There was
feeling.
a guilt.
Guilt like what?
It's because at the time I conceived him, the distance sa ilang age ni EJ, EJ was just 7 months and then I na-conceived, Georgia was being conceived. I feel that I was not ready for the second baby.
Okay.
So they were
close, 1 year gap only, right? 2 years.
1 year.
1 year gap. Okay. So you were not kind of ready to be a mother again for another child. So there was siguro some sort of a rejection for the
Yes.
child that you
was the
thought
very beginning.
caused the
Uh-huh.
exceptionality. Okay.
That was the guilt I feel.
That
I
was the
felt.
guilt.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Was there anger?
No.
No, there was no anger.
No.
Was there
It
shame?
was just no. It was just that I was not ready to have a second baby because, as you know,
Okay.
I had that.
That rejection, feeling of rejection for
No.
the
I mean,
child.
at the time when AJ was born,
Uh-huh.
I was on a. Lumapit ko namatay ba?
Okay. So
Remember that?
you had a difficult delivery.
It's not a difficult.
After
the doctors-
okay. After the delivery of AJ, you had some health problems following that delivery. Okay, and then you were kind of afraid that will happen again, that health problem of yours. Okay, but as far as Jojo is concerned, having a child with disabilities, did you feel any shame? Oh, I have a child
No.
with exceptionality.
Definitely
so there was
no.
no shame, there was no anger.
Nothing.
Lowered self-esteem. There was no lowered
No,
self-esteem. Rejection of the child.
No.
Was there ever
Never.
a chance that you
Never.
felt like rejecting your own
Never.
child? Never. Take note. Never.
Never. And that's the very reason why I don't want to have another baby.
Okay. Yes.
Because I want to take him.
You want to take care of him.
Yeah.
You want to spend
to
most
spend
of your
more
time.
More, what you call this?
Kumbaga, tanan na lang.
Tanan, I
strength.
do everything
Okay.
for him.
And that is what you call overprotectiveness for your child, right? Because as you said, you are not welcoming at the moment of having a third child because you want to give all for
Everything
this
that I
special
can
child.
give. Yeah.
Because that is part of a mother's overprotectiveness for her child, especially that he is a child with disabilities. You know his needs and you want to really answer those needs.
Everything that I could give, I have
Okay.
to.
So after that, let's call that medyo nisulod na gyud ka sa grief cycle na sa students based on the grief cycle. So far, nikswak ang iyahang grief cycle sa what research showed us. Although there are parts of the grief cycle that is not present in you, but the sequence is there. The denial stage, and then there was the stage of depression. Although
Yeah, I cried every night.
Yes.
I'm sleeping with Jojo.
But the only difference is there was
Because
no
I
shame
feel
on your
pity.
part.
Never.
There was no
Never.
shame. Like because,
Every time we go out, I always bring Jojo along.
correct.
Going shopping to the mall. We eat
Yes.
together outside in the
Yes,
restaurants.
Yes.
As much as possible, I could bring him. I bring Jojo along with me.
Yes.
Anywhere.
And then after that stage, let's now go to the third stage. What now? I think you have accepted. That the third stage actually is acceptance, but I think that stage came earlier for you, because actually when what I have observed when you first started with the first stage, there was already a tinge of acceptance. There was somehow
Maybe because when I'm working abroad, one of my best friends there is a doctor. I keep on asking him what's the best thing to do, and he's giving me some enlightenment.
Yes, and that is a sign that you are slowly accepting things, because you are now trying as
And
early as that.
I'm trying every time I go home. I'm trying to treasure each moment, each day to be with him. I'm counting each day being the last day together with him.
Oh, okay.
That's how
so you
precious
make
my time
you
with
make
Jojo.
the best each day.
Yeah, exactly.
So the acceptance of your child was not difficult. Was not. Shall I say was not difficult, or was it?
It's difficult because it's very painful.
Okay.
Pero
But you did not linger on the denial stage, right? The denial stage, I think you did not linger on because you immediately accepted the fact. Because there are parents.
maybe because I love him that much.
Okay, of course. So there was the acceptance. And then after the acceptance stage, which is actually the third stage, we come to another stage. That is my question now. If you have reached this stage, which is appreciation of the positive aspects of family life with a child with exceptionality. What I mean is, do you consider him a blessing, a gift to your family? And why
Yes.
is that so?
Many people are telling me that he is sort of the lucky charm in the family with all the
Mhm.
blessings I have.
Okay, yes.
Many people, a lot of people are telling me that,
Mm-mm.
which maybe I do believe.
But
Diba?
yes, lucky charm at the same time coupled also with your paningkamot and
Oh, yeah.
everything.
Pero
Good faith.
really many people anywhere are always telling me if I'm telling that I have a special, say, oh, it's a
It's an
blessing.
angel, it's a blessing. Because society now is slowly transforming its ideas ng good of a child with disabilities.
Pero of course, deep inside me, it's
Yes.
painful. It's still painful having,
Yes.
because every time I see a lot of, say, like kids of the same age, like
You
me,
tend to compare.
how I wish
Yes.
he's that normal.
Yes.
He can do whatever other
Mm-mm.
kids of the same age with him.
As a person, what do you think has it brought to you having a child with exceptionalities? Did it made you any stronger? Did it make you a better person in terms of your values, of your strengths? What do you think?
Maybe I have to
Did
work
it improve?
hard for my
Okay. So it
children.
made you more hardworking.
Yeah.
Okay, as a parent, made you more hardworking. What about your attitudes? Are you now more patient? Are you now more caring? More loving?
I'm always like that.
You're always like
Even
that.
though not a special child.
Okay.
I mean, that's our children. That's my kids. So
Mm.
with all the motherly love.
Okay. So what for you really the biggest effect Joe has on you is it made you really more hardworking and to strive more.
To strive more to support him.
Okay.
With all
because
his
of your-
needs.
Because of your desire to really
Yeah.
support him.
To support him.
And as a family.
And even until now, if I have this capability to provide him more, say, care, like if only I have plenty of money, I can hire private nurse, can do, more things for him. If only I'm that financially able, I'll do everything.
Maybe you cannot just observe it, but it made you a more caring person because you now have a child who depends on you.
So yeah.
Everything about himself, he depends on you. So you tend to respond to these needs by being the best mother that you can be. So in that light there, it made you more caring, a more loving person. Because had it been,
Maybe I just don't know.
you are just unconscious of that,
Yeah.
but it made you a better person. And what about as a family, as a unit? What effect could this bring you? What effect could this bring you having a child with exceptionalities as a family? Did it make your family stronger, more united,
Maybe more closer because when we go out, we need to go together.
Okay.
Because in a group. Because
You need
Somewhere.
assistance. Assistance for, okay.
a big group.
Okay.
Because there's somebody to bring the things, to bring the wheelchair, to carry Jojo.
Aside from that physical aspect, what else do you think? Did it make your family, did it also make the other family members?
I'm always reminding them to love Jojo, especially her auntie AJ.
Okay.
Because there's no other person
Who will look after him in the future.
in the future.
When we will all be gone in this world.
And I have noticed EJ really love Jojo.
Okay. So, in that manner, of course, it has made the
They
other
have all-
sibling more responsible, more loving
And they
too.
have also accepted Jojo as he
Okay.
is. Yeah.
And then the family members also become aware of the needs ba, more aware
Yeah.
of the needs of other people ba, and become more responsive to their needs, no? Because that is usually the effect.
So every time I can see disabled person, I can feel it.
You can feel it, and you can understand
I
them,
can
like,
understand their
how the
needs,
family
how
is
they
going
feel.
through.
Yeah.
Yes,
I can
yes.
understand that.
And that is one of the benefits of having a child with exceptionalities, no? Because probably
But-
for
Oh, okay. Another benefit. We can park easily.
with priority,
With priority.
okay, with priority.
At the time there's no car, when we have that, when we get a taxi,
Mm,
we have all the priority.
okay, okay,
With all the comfort, we don't fall in line, no queue needed.
Sige, so I think you have explained well your grief cycle, or is there anything else you'd like to add before?
The only thing I can say, especially to parents, is just acceptance.
Okay, acceptance. Although it will really be a process, because of course nobody
And
would like to accept
love, with all the love you can afford
it.
to your
Yes.
special child.
Okay. Love with all the love you can give.
Because your love that you show to your special child is also manifested in the child, in the special child.
Yes.
If he's
yes.
being loved, he's happy.
Yes.
You cannot hear any like
Grumbling there. He will the pain he will experience will be lesser because of the love you have afforded the child. Okay. Give love.
love, love, love. That's
Love,
the
love,
only
love.
thing. That's the only
Love,
thing
love, love.
I could say.
What about since our observers of this video will be future SPED teachers, coming from a parent with a special child, what specific message can you give to our teachers over there that will somehow lighten up the burden any mother, any parent with a special child might feel? You are hoping that the teachers will show as much love, which can even surpass your own love. What special message can you give
For
to
the
our
teachers?
teachers? You want
What I say?
for the teachers to really accept your child as he is?
Like what I have
or any
experienced when Jojo was still in school.
other? Mhm.
I just feel happy when the teachers say,
Appreciate him.
appreciated Jojo,
Okay.
and they will compliment that Jojo is handsome.
Okay.
They're
It's neat and
neat.
tidy, well taken care of,
Yeah.
because that will also reflect,
Yeah.
no? It is somehow an appreciation of your efforts. Because when teachers do this, when they appreciate your child, it's also an appreciation of the effort you
Oh
are
yeah,
doing.
that's the
as
reason
a
why
mother and
I feel
family.
better. I feel happy that they
because they recognize
They
it.
recognize it,
Yes. So you want your
at the time Jojo was their favorite.
okay, practically because
Every time they see hi Jojo.
okay, yes, and then that somehow lighten up
Yeah.
your load. It makes you feel good. Okay, so
Is
much.
that all?
That's all. And maybe some other time when I have another topic, I shall be a visitor again in your home.
No problem.
So
Anytime.
thank
You're
you.
most welcome.
Thank you. Bye. Record.